So I usually bring, or I used to bring a loofah with me on trips because it's nice to like be able to just do a little body scrub. And I don't use a washcloth. I've never been a washcloth person. I've always been a loofah person for cleaning, my body at least. And excuse me. Um, and the loofah just holds a lot of water, especially when you're trying to put that into your dock kit and travel with it. It's like big and frilly, and it gets caught in the zipper on all my dock kits. And it also just holds too much water. It gets everything in there really wet. And then you open your dock kit, and it's like a humid, wet mess in there. So I got this, and it's exactly what I thought it would be. It works really well. So it's a mitt that you just shove your hand in. It's wet because I just was using it in the shower, but it's like it's basically like a super compact loofah because it's like a super exfoliating thing. But it does okay. So what I like about a loofah is one, it's exfoliating, and two, you can put soap on there and it like lathers. Versus like if I'm just using soap without a loofah, it doesn't really like lather, and you have to use so much more. I feel like I have to use like 3 big pumps or squirts or whatever. Versus like if I use a loofah, it's like 1.5 max, and you get like so much lather out of it. And this is the same sort of thing. Like you just put some soap in here and then like scrub it around, and it lathers up really nicely. So it also just makes your body wash like go much further. Versus if you just use your hand, I feel like it just sort of like slides around and then just like falls off of you. But this is nice, easy to bring and pack and whatever, and it just like slips over your hand. You don't even have to like grab it, like a loofah. You just sort of like it's just your hand. You just go around and it's lathering and it's exfoliating, and it's really like a nice exfoliating texture. It's like feels very durable. And the brand is Sugar Ring LA. There's a little tag here. There's a little loop you can hang it from like the little hook thing in your shower. And it dries pretty quickly too. I hung this up to dry, and like 12 hours later, it was dry. It was like not just sitting there being wet and gross, because I think this is just, it's not like it's cotton or anything. It's a synthetic material, so it's not going to take long to dry. And there's this elastic band, and I feel like it's a really nice exfoliating mitt that's great for travel and dries fast. So like, shower, hang it up in your hotel shower. Probably will be dry by the time you leave. By the time you have to check out. That's that. And super cheap. It's $11.50. $13.50, 15% off that. It's $11.50. So that's that. Exfoliating mitt. Basically like a super portable loofah. It's not going to get caught up in your zipper in your dock kit. Speaking of dock kits,